I will be solving problem number 3 of single entry, in which Sri Engineering is maintaining his books as per single entry and he is not maintaining his profit and loss account or balance sheet. Here in this problem, his receipt and payment and all the asset and liabilities information are given. So from this information, you have to prepare trading, profit and loss account and balance sheet. So to prepare trading profit and loss account, you need to prepare some working notes. So basically there are few working notes which comes in preparing this single entry. First working note is total debtors, second one is total creditors, third one is statement of affairs. Total debtors we prepare to get credit sales, total creditor to get credit purchases, statement of affairs to get capital balance. Okay, because to credit sales, credit purchase and capital balances are not given in this information, we need to prepare working notes. After this, we need to prepare some additional information also. There are bills receivable and bills payable. In few of the problems, bills receivable, bills payable are not given. Then we need to prepare only total debtors and total creditor. But since here bills receivable, bills payable are given, we need to prepare bills receivable and bills payable ledgers also. So let us start with the solution. The solution will start with preparing of trading profit and loss account and preparation of balance sheet. So students, you can leave 2 pages for preparing this 2 statement, and then you start with your working notes. So the first working note is total debtors, second one is bills receivable, third one is bills total creditors and bills payable. We need to prepare this ledger simultaneously. First we will prepare debtors and bills receivable. Okay, so the total debtors we prepare, the reason is to get credit sales, and bills receivable we prepare to get the missing figure for total debtors. Whenever to understand this in better manner, we will first understand a ledger which is affecting both total debtors as well as bills receivable. So the first one is related to debtors, is that whenever debtor is receiving bills receivable, so the entry will be bills receivable account debit to debtors. Okay, so this entry is not given. Now we need to prepare bills receivable also to get that missing figure. So first we will transfer whatever information is given which is affecting debtors and bills receivable also. So in debtors, if you see here, opening balance 12,000 and closing balance 14,000 is given. 12,000 basically means that Sri Engineering was supposed to receive 12,000 from his customer, but at the end he is supposed to receive 14,000. And middle there are some transaction taking place. Transaction like sundry debtors has made a payment. So all these three will come in the ledger. Okay, ledger of total debtors. Plus bills receivable is identical as debtors. Here there are 4,000 opening balance, closing is 5,000. That is Sri Engineer was supposed to receive 4,000 at the opening, at the starting, but at the end he was supposed to receive 5,000 from bills receivable. And middle he has also realized some bills receivable, that is he has received 12,000 rupees as part of bills receivable. So there are 3 transactions for bills receivable also. So let us start with preparing this 2 ledgers. So first we will transfer all the opening balances to balance brought down. Opening, this is closing balance, then opening balance of bills receivable, closing balance of bills receivable. Okay, opening, closing, this we have taken from the information given, additional information. Then now he has realized 38,400. Whenever engineer proprietor is receiving or businessman is receiving from debtors, the entry is bank account debit to debtors account. So debtors account is getting credited. Reason is by bank account. In the similar manner, whenever proprietor is realizing bills receivable, the entry is bank account debit to bills receivable. So bills receivable by bank account 12,000. You will now you have to balance it. Balance, this is the heavier side, 17,000, 17,000 and 17,000, and the balance is 13,000. Okay, 13,000 is the balance, and that will go to debtors account. Okay, debtors account. So if you see this, you have to show that in debtors account. We are following this entry: bills receivable account debit, bills receivable account debit to debtors account. Okay, now we have to balance total debtors also. The balance amount is 65,400, 65,400, and so here the balancing figure will be 53,400 will be called as credit sales. Credit sales is very important because cash sales is also given. If you see here, cash sales is 8,600. To this we need to add credit sales. After adding both this, that will have to be shown in profit and loss account. Now we will prepare total creditors also. In total creditors, all the information similar as debtors are given: opening balance, closing balance. But difference is that creditor is the party to whom proprietor has to pay. Shri Engineer was supposed to pay 9,000 for last year, but this year 1,500 is remaining. Bills payable also, he was supposed to pay 1,000. This year 200 rupees is remaining, but in the year he has paid 9,300 for bills payable, and creditors he had made a payment of 27,100. There is no cash purchases. Okay, so since there is no cash purchases, we will assume whatever answer we will get to creditors, total credit, that will be credit purchase, that will be fully purchases. So let us start with the working notes of total creditor and bills payable. We will first transfer balances: opening, closing balances, opening balance, closing balance, then opening balance, closing balance, then to bank account, payment made. Payment, whenever payment is made, the entry is creditor account debit to bank account 27,100, and same bills payable made, payment is made, then bills payable account debit to bank or cash account 9,300. Now let us balance this. The amount will be 9,500, 9,500, and the balancing 8,500. That has to be shown here. Okay, because we are getting the balance. Similar, this works on similar lines how I have shown you total data, similar lines. So whenever to creditor, sole proprietor or businessman is giving a bills payable, the entry will be creditor account debit to bills payable. Okay, bills payable account. So this is the entry that has to be shown here. Okay, that is being shown here and here. Okay, so now let us balance total creditor. If we balance total creditor, amount is 37,100. This is the heavier side, and the balance will be 28,100. Since cash purchases are not given, we will assume this full amount as cash purchases, total purchases, and we will show that in profit and loss account. Now these were the important working notes. Now the last working note which is remaining is statement of affairs. We are preparing statement of affairs to get capital balance. So the item which will be shown in statement of affairs will be all the balances of last year. Balances of last year we will get from, this is the information. This is last year stock, this is debtors last year, creditors last year, bills receivable last year, bills payable last year, furniture, and this will all come in statement of affairs. And from statement of affairs we will get the balancing figure, and we will get that balancing figure will be called capital. Plus in statement of affairs this will also come, because this is last year cash balances 4,350. And if you see carefully, this 18,700 will also have a effect. This 18,700 will be opening stock in profit and loss account. This is a closing stock, but this is opening last year balance. Okay, and here this is last year. Okay, now let us start with preparing of statement of affairs. Statement, all the liabilities, building, furniture will come, bills receivable, debtors, closing stock. I have already shown you how these figures are coming, appearing here. Creditors 9,000, bills payable 1,000. So we need to balance. This is a severe side, 51,650, 51,650. Balancing amount was 41,650. This is very important to be shown in balance sheet, because this information was missing. Balance sheet as on 31st December 2015. Okay, balance sheet. So now your statement of affairs and all other working notes are complete. Now we have to start with actual preparation of your solution, that is trading profit and loss account and balance sheet. Let us start with trading profit and loss account. You have to write Shree Engineering trading profit and loss for year ended 31st December 2015. So to opening stock, last year closing stock 18,700. This has been also shown in statement of affairs, will be shown to opening stock. Then to purchases we got from total creditor. Since there is no cash purchases, we are assuming that this 28,100 from total creditors are total purchases. By sales have two components. Cash sales 8,600, cash sales, this we have taken from here, cash sales, and credit sales we have taken from total data. So total is 62,000. Then closing stock we have taken from additional information 23,000. All this will come in the balance sheet. Okay, this will come in the balance sheet, closing stock. Then wages 12,000. Wages are 12,000. This is paid in cash. But what about the remaining amount? Okay, the remaining amount outstanding 3,000 is there. If you see carefully here in the additional information, it is mentioned that 3,000 are outstanding for wages. Basically means that 12,000 plus 3,000, 15,000 Shree Engineer was supposed to pay, but out of 15,000 only 12,000 is being paid. So 12,000 plus 15,000 we have to show in this year, because that wages are paid to laborer, and laborer have worked for full year of 2015. As per the matching concept of accounting, whatever expenses are taken for that particular year, that has to be shown. So the expense are 15,000. This expense is 15,000. So full 15,000 will be shown, and this 3,000 will be shown in balance sheet as liability, because this 3,000 is not paid actually. That's why that will be liability. Actually 12,000 is paid, but whenever we are doing the accrual concept, whenever we doing the profit and loss account, we need to show the full expenses, whether it is paid or not paid, we have to show. On similar lines, salaries are also outstanding, that will be added to 6,500, plus insurance has been prepaid to 250. 250 means 500 total, 800 is paid. 800 total is paid. The balance, that is in this 800, 250 extra is paid for of outstanding, of advance. This advance will be shown in asset side. Reason is this 250 doesn't belong to 2015. This expense, that is prepaid insurance, belongs to next year. Okay, and legal expenses are outstanding. That is Shree Engineering was supposed to pay 700 as an expense, because this 700 expense was supposed to be for 2015, but full entire amount of 700 is remaining to be paid. This we will show in balance sheet as liability. Okay, so let us start with profit and loss account. The remaining part 15,000 is the answer. We will add, this will be shown in balance sheet. Then carriage 250, 85,400 is the heavier side. This is the heavier side. So we will get gross profit also. Gross profit, that is balancing figure 23,000. Commission received in cash account. It is also shown that commission is being received by Shree Engine. Commission basically means that it is the income. Whenever income, indirect income. So entry will be, this is a nominal account. The entry will be cash account debit to commission received. So commission received is shown as 1500 credit. Now we will show salary. Salary outstanding will be added. This outstanding will be shown in balance sheet. Then rent rates, taxes directly information is given. There is no adjustment. Rent rate, taxes 4400. Then insurance 800 and less prepaid insurance. Insurance is 800 rupees. And prepaid insurance, this insurance doesn't belong to 2015. Okay, 2015. This was supposed to be paid for next year. So this is prepaid insurance. This is paid in advance. And since this is an advance that will be utilized next year, this will be shown in the asset side as prepaid insurance. So we need to, that's why this 250 doesn't belong to 800. That's why we are deducting 250 rupees. Answer is 550. So only 550 is supposed to be allocated for 2015. Advertisement 330. Depreciation is 30 rupees for furniture. That I will show you how to calculate depreciation in balance sheet. Then depreciation on building is 600. That also I will show you. Legal expenses are extra paid. Legal expenses are outstanding amount to be payable. So this full amount will be shown in balance sheet as outstanding. If you see here, in part payment was done in wages. 12,000 was paid, 3,000 was remaining. So this entirely shown in balance sheet. But here, legal expenses 700 is not entirely paid. So full amount has to be debited because this expense are related to 2015. But nothing is paid. So that's why we need to show that in balance sheet as outstanding liability. Now one more important adjustment which is there in the problem is a reserve of rupees 1450 is required for doubtful debts and depreciation of 5%. This is 5% on building and furniture. Okay, this I will show you how to calculate. Let us see only reserve of 1450. Reserve basically means that RDD is assuming basically means that Shree Engineering is assuming that debtors will not pay 1450. So he is assuming that this is like an expense and he has to debit that expense. So the effect will be debited to profit and loss account, and debtors account he has to deduct it less, okay, directly, because he is doubtful that some debtors will not pay that amount 1450. So let us show in profit and loss account expense related to RDD, reserve for doubtful debts, and your heavier side, this is your heavier side 24,850, and your profit is 9,090. That has to be added to capital balance. Capital balance we have already got from statement of affairs. So let us start with solution of preparation of balance sheet as on 31st December 2015. First one will be building, which is being taken from additional information given. Building, this information, building and furniture, but depreciation of 5% needs to be charged. So 5% depreciation on building is 600. Your answer is 11,400. On similar lines, the furniture 5% depreciation, answer is 570 after deducting 30 rupees. This both are debited to profit and loss account. Then debtors 14,000, but we need to deduct RDD of 1,450. Your answer is 12,550. Then bills receivable 5,000. This is a closing balance. If you see here, there are closing balance. I already explained you that everything this will come in your balance sheet. These are closing balances. Bills receivable, that is that Shree Engineer will receive 5,000 next year. Prepaid insurance are the extra insurance paid. This is an asset because this 250 will be utilized next year. Closing stock is the stock which is remaining in godown. That has to be shown as an asset because this will be shown next year to profit and loss account to opening stock because it will be utilized. Now we'll take liability side. Okay, opening balance is 41,650. We got this from statement of affairs. Then we will add this year net profit. Then answer is 50,740. Less drawings is already given in the problem. Drawings are withdrawn for personal purpose. So drawings are 7,520, and you will get the answer as 43,220 as capital balance. Bank overdraft we got from receipt and payment 3,350. If you see this receipt payment carefully, 4,350 was starting balance in the hand of Shri Engineering, but after making all the payments and receipts, there was a negative balance of 3,350. This is overdraft, bank overdraft. Bank has, even though Shri Engineer was not having amount, bank has paid from his account on excess 3,350. So this 3,350 Shri Engineer is supposed to pay bank. So that's why it is written on the liability side as bank overdraft. Now creditors 1,500. These are the closing balance. Bills payable closing balance. Outstanding wages, I already explained you why we are adding the showing that in liability. This has to be paid next year. Outstanding salary also has to be paid next year. Outstanding legal expenses have to be paid next year. These all are next year. That's why coming in balance sheet. So now finally with this your balance sheet should be tallied. We will add both the side and answer is 53,170, 53,170. So students, with this I have completed your problem. In this problem there was cash account given and you just need to prepare working notes so that you can prepare trading profit and loss account and balance sheet. For next class I will be taking a problem without cash book.